And this is an example of a bridge, which is kind of a weird one. But it's a communication bridge, which is one of the most important tools in looking at alignment, even though that's kind of a weird way of showing it. And let's take a look. I'm just going to test your understanding of the model a little bit. So if we were communicating, so here's, I'm going to show you 4 different ads. And those ads are seeking to reach a given quadrant audience. So which quadrant audience do you think this ad is seeking to reach? I've got 4 different airline ads, so type it in. Okay, so we're focused on company dividends, all right, and growing the business. All right, so I'm seeing a whole lot of blue quadrant, yeah, finance, growing, ROI, etc. Might be a tad of green in there, but a lot of that is very, very blue. Absolutely. So that's going to have a strong focus on blue with maybe a little bit of green. What about this one? This is another airline ad. Why your mother would prefer you to fly Qantas. And there's Mom, and she's looking at us. You know, that's kind of an interesting look, I think, that Mom is giving us, and she's sitting there in the kitchen. All right, yes, and so it's the red C quadrant, the bottom right. Okay, very different way to talk about looking at communicating about a similar service, which is an airline service, right? Now, here's another one. This was the entire ad. This is the whole ad. And again, it's an airline. It may take you a minute to figure out which airline if you look closely. And you see a person sitting there, and they're in a museum, and they're thinking, and there's art on the wall. And so what do you think? Why? Many of you are saying yellow and red. Red's all about the culture piece. And, of course, yellow is all about, you have to kind of infer why they're a great airline. They're about culture, about taking you to wonderful places, about giving you an opportunity to dream, right? So you see a lot more yellow in that particular ad. And then finally, this Lufthansa ad that has quite a bit of detail on it that says, you know, we're here for you. We've got exactly what you need no matter where you're going. And, of course, we've covered all the quadrants, and so many of you are deducting quite appropriately